What's up, pussies? Chris Miller here, back again to tear down the lies and deception of people online who disagree with me and my viewers and our very specific political ideas. These scumbags have been viewing the world from a different perspective for too long without shame. It's time I finally spoke up and corrected them of their ways. The biggest issue on the mind of the American right now is the Epstein files and whether our amazing president, Donald John Trump, is on them. Some people say he is, some people say he isn't. And if you're a truth seeker wondering what to believe, well, I'm here to tell you. Not only will I clearly explain why Donald Trump being on the Epstein files doesn't matter, I'll also explain how he isn't on them, and if he is, it's because he was trying to blow the whistle on what Jeff was doing. So let's jump right into it. Jeffrey Epstein was an American businessman and financier. He was known for his network of powerful and influential people, even being pictured and filmed with Donald Trump himself. You probably heard his story a million times, so we won't go into it again. Jeff was eventually arrested for transporting, trading, and using illicit human commodities, which is illegal almost anywhere. We can all agree that what Jeff did is at the very least a moral gray area, so let's move on to the more important issue, whether Donald Trump's name is on the Epstein list. The simple fact is the Epstein files don't exist. They are a hoax created by the Democrats to frame Donald, since they don't have a single good candidate to run against him. Let me ask you this, if Donald was on the list, then why didn't the Dems release them? Checkmate. Lefties are so infected with TDS that they would rather believe that the president is a pedophile than admit that Trump is the greatest. The proof for this claim comes from this Truth Social post that Trump sent out to the world on July 25th, 2025. As you can see, this is undeniable evidence that the Democrats are the masterminds behind the anti-Trump Epstein movement. Words straight from the thumbs of the president himself. If you can't trust the president, then who can you trust? The loony left have got it in their heads that because Trump was pictured and videotaped numerous times with Jeffrey Epstein, that means he had a relationship with him. This couldn't be further from the truth. I had an expert body language and analyst analyze the video and photo of Epstein for analysis. The analysis he provided clearly and unequivocally states that Donald Trump showed hidden disgust for Jeff, and clearly did not want to be around him. This diagnosis was corroborated by the 5 best psychologists in Boise, Idaho, and they all had the same thing to say: not guilty. Donald Trump never liked Epstein, thought he was a creep and maybe worse. On numerous occasions, Donald Trump almost got into fights with Jeff over his child trafficking, frequently raising his voice and saying it was unethical. Although Trump clearly had no idea about what Jeff was doing back then, he also clearly knew, and treated him how he should have been treated. Now the Democrats, who all regularly holiday on Epstein's Island even in 2025, see Donald Trump is somehow on the list. After 4 years of tight lips. Yeah, right, there is no list, but if there was, the entire Democratic Party would be on it. So the next time your fluoride-drinking lefty friends tell you Trump was friends with Epstein, show them this video and watch their entire worldview collapse. Although Donald Trump is clearly not on the list, it's been scientifically confirmed that almost every major Democrat has at some point met with Jeff or been to his island. In fact, here's a snippet from a speech that Joe Biden himself said at Epstein's Island, in front of a crowd of Democrats and underage children.
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand, and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap. And I tell you what.
I filmed this myself while I was at the island, but I didn't know the girls were underage at the time. I can confirm that I never once saw Donald Trump there, but I would see Obama there every Sunday for a massage. Here's a list of the rest of the people who went to the island. Every single one of these pieces of shit should rot in jail, and Trump will see to it. Now we have confirmed that Trump is innocent of all charges. It's time to move on and talk about the potential reasons that Jeffrey Epstein may have actually been innocent. A simple businessman with an island that was persecuted by the world. What evidence do we really have anyway? A couple young girls desperate for attention? Where's the video evidence, or the DNA evidence, or the celebrities and world leaders going to jail for their crimes? The simple and hard truth to swallow is, Jeff never did it. He was just a businessman that was persecuted and committed suicide once he realized the world hated him. We should be celebrating this man as a hero for standing up to a broken system, but instead we see him as the villain. These same people are doing the same thing to Trump, so it's true that the greatest men of our generation will go unrecognized, but we will remember. So this one's for Jeff, a businessman, a husband. Rest in power.